Hey, what's up, guys? This is Toon reporting from the other side of the world at the Toonography main headquarters over at Antarctica. Nah, I'm kidding, y'all. I'm kidding. So today's vlog is going to be in response to a viewer question. A viewer, shout out to Bino Rides. I appreciate you for watching, bro. He basically asked if I can create some sort of tutorial or a video on how to make a YouTube clip art or a YouTube cover art. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. So when you go to a YouTube video, let's go to our homepage and let's take a look. You see how these videos right here have cover art? Let me zoom into it so you can see what I'm talking about. See the cover art? You see how you got Michael Jackson split screen with Ice Cube, then they got Ice Cube written here, or like they have the artist right here, then it says fake, or like how over here it says, if this video doesn't improve your life, nothing will. You see? That's called cover art, YouTube cover art. So sometimes people want to make a creative cover art for their video, but they may not know how to. So hopefully in this video, I'll be able to show you how to make your own custom cover art in little to no time. All right, guys, so the first thing you're going to need in order to make this possible is you're going to need access to the internet, and you're going to need Photoshop. I'm using Photoshop CS5. However, if you don't have Photoshop CS5, CS4 should work, or if you have the newer one, CS6 should work just fine. So basically, as you can see, I have an empty desktop here. The first thing that I recommend for you guys to do, step one, would be create a new folder. This folder is going to be called, let's say, cover art. This is where you're going to store all the artifacts and anything that you're going to use for your cover art in that folder to keep your desktop organized. So I'm going to title this cover art. All right, so I just named it cover art. Now the next step that I do is I want to get a screenshot that's relevant to the video, ideally from the video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of my oldest videos as an example. This video is not on public. It's not viewable to the public. It's called Custom GoPed. It's from about 8 years ago. It's actually unlisted right now, and it has about 350 views. For those of you who don't know, growing up I was very hands-on, always building, fixing, and customizing things. If it had a motor, I loved it.
Alright, YouTube, y'all gonna have to excuse me for this video. I'm doing it off of my iPad, so it might be a little shaky.
I had everything from dirt bikes to scooters to go-karts. And a variety of other things. Well, when I was young, I used to collect something called a GoPed scooter, or a California GoPed. That's this right here on this video. This is posted 8 years ago. And the GoPed scooters, you were able to like add aftermarket parts.
Yo, what's up, YouTubers? Don't mind the video quality. This is from a cell phone. It's probably gonna look. I'm in the lab, showing you guys some of my creations. Let me see a better shot of this. A lot of projects, a lot of toys. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I'm a hobbyist. Got the beach cruiser chilling. Go quads. It's a little dark. I'm gonna go quads hanging on the wall. You just see this jaw. This jaw piped out, raced out. Joker on it. Video quality stuff.
Rims, paint them, customize them. Well, at that time, I thought I was taking mine to a whole nother level because I was customizing decks, and like mine just looked at one of a kind. So this was an old video where I culminated a variety of shots from all the ones that I built. Let me show you guys an example. I downloaded the video just to make it easier. As you can see, this video has to be old because you see that the resolution is like 360. It's like like 360. Look how small it is. Look how small that video is. That's like an MP4. But if you buffer through the video, you'll see some of the decks and some of the scooters that I built. At one point, when I was a kid, in my room, I had over 14 scooters, and I had over 7 go-karts. I had a go-kart for every day of the week, y'all. Like, literally. Like, this was really my hobby at one point in my life. So I figured I'd use this video to make a clip art. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a relevant picture from this video. Let's say, I would say That one looks cool. I think that should work for today's cover art. All right, so now for step 2, what you want to do is screenshot that picture. That's the picture that I'm going to use for my cover art. So if you're working on a Mac, the screenshot is Command, Shift, and 4. You have to press them at the same time simultaneously. Command, Shift, and 4. So I'm going to press them simultaneously, and then you'll get a little crosshair, a little cross marker. With this crosshair, it's like a T. You're going to drag and select the screenshot. So I would pick this one right here. So that's going to work. All right. So now that we're done step 2, we have our screenshot. Look at our screenshot right here. This is the screenshot. This is what I'm going to use for the cover art. I'm going to take that and I'm going to drag and drop it into the cover art folder that I made in the beginning. So now I have that in the cover art folder. Step 3, I want to find any relevant artwork that I want to use for that cover art. Now, relevant artwork meaning things that are relevant to the video. You want to make sure that your cover art is as eye-catching as possible, but also has details that are actually relative to the video. So this video is about scooters or California GoPed scooters. So what I would do is I would type California GoPed scooter, and then I would type PNG. Any picture you look up, just make sure you look it up in a PNG format. PNG, you got to remember that because that's how you get a transparent image. So I'm looking for a PNG GoPed scooter. Now, warning, they may or may not have them because GoPeds are a private company and not many people were making PNGs of a GoPed. See, the difference from a PNG is a PNG has a transparent background. This isn't a PNG because the background's white. Now, you can use that picture for your cover art. Ideally, I don't want to use that for my cover art. And some, I may use it if it's a picture that I can't find a PNG of. You can make your own PNG, but I guess that's a different vlog all in itself. But for now, we're going to find a scooter that will pass off for this tutorial. So I'm going to look for something that's a PNG. That's not a PNG. That's a PNG, guys. Look at it. You see how it has the checker outline in the background? That's because it's transparent. So that's not a GoPed, though. But I guess for the tutorial, I'm not going to be picky. So I think that I'm going to go with the first one that we found here, which this isn't a GoPed, but this is going to work for our tutorial. So I'm going to drag that off, and I'm going to drag it into our cover art folder. So far, I have my main screenshot, which is the actual cover art that I want to use, and then I have a PNG of a scooter. I might want to, let's say, use a cool emoji face just to, pretend like, I'm cool, I'm too cool for school because I got a little scooter collection, you know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a cool face PNG. Again, guys, you want to look for that PNG. So you're going to find a PNG. Let's say this one works for you. You see how it has the checker outline? If it has a white solid outline, you can't use it. But you see how the background is checker? It's transparent. Let me see if I can show you one that's not transparent. See, that's transparent. That's transparent. All right, this isn't transparent. You see the difference? And if you drag this, you see how it comes off with the white background? But if you take something like this one and you drag it, you see? You see how it's transparent? So always remember that. So I'm going to drag this one and I'm going to drop it. So after I dropped it, now I got 3 artifacts inside my cover art folder. Now, I think I'm pretty good there with artifacts. You can gather as many artifacts as you want, as detailed as you want your cover art to be, but I don't want this cover art to look too tacky. So I'm going to keep it simple. Again, this video is unlisted and it's not shown to the public, so I'm not really worried about what the cover art looks like because you guys can't see this video anyway, but I'm showing you just for tutorial purposes. All right, so now I'm going to go here and I'm going to close down the internet. I'm all done with the internet for right now. Step 4, what I want to do is I'm going to open up Photoshop. Now, like I said, any Photoshop should work fine for this. Photoshop is pretty much just a photo editing software. So any Photoshop should work for this, theoretically speaking. I'm going to open up a brand new Photoshop screen. And I'm going to take my screenshot. Remember that screenshot that I chose in the beginning? This is the one that I want to work for the cover art. I'm going to take this and I'm going to drag it and I'm going to drop it on Photoshop. You can import it manually if you want, but this is just my method of importing. You know what I mean? Do whatever works easier for you. I don't want to confuse you. So right now, I have the cover art in Photoshop. Right here, I could do whatever I want with it. I can add text, pictures, I can cut it out, I can color it, I can tweak it, I can do whatever I want with it. In Photoshop, it's a really detailed editing software where you can add layers, multiple layers. There's a variety of layers, and you can add masks, and you can link layers. And this is how they do magazine cover art. This is how they do CD cover art. This is how they do those big billboards that you see when you drive by. You see the models on the billboards, and they touch them up. Even those iPhone selfie pictures probably go through Photoshop before they end up on one of them billboards. So Photoshop is a really good photo editing tool. Without Photoshop, this might be a little bit hard to do unless you have another photo editing software that can pretty much duplicate what Photoshop does. So what I'm gonna do here is, as you can see, on the right hand side, this is my layers box. Right now, the only layer that I have is my background layer. What I wanna do is I wanna drag my other two artifacts in. So I'm gonna go back to that other folder that said cover art, and I'm gonna drag the emoji face, and I'm gonna drag the scooter into the actual picture. So now I have my emoji. I'm gonna push my emoji off to the side after shrinking it. And now I have my little scooter. So this scooter's, yo, that's an insult. Yo, anybody who own a GoPad would tell you this is an insult. Put a razor next to a GoPad, but it's cool. You guys just wouldn't understand it anyway. But anyway, so I'm gonna take this scooter and I'm gonna put it probably over here, right? I'm gonna put it on the left-hand side. Now in Photoshop, you can pretty much place this stuff, adjust it, and do whatever you want with it. Based on these tools that are provided on the left-hand side, there's a toolbar right here. I'm gonna move it in the middle so you guys can see it. There's a variety of tools. So the next step, what I wanna do here is I wanna add some text. I'm gonna go on the left-hand side to this bar that you have right here. You see this bar? And I'm gonna click the T. It's gonna ask me, do I wanna place the files that I already brought in? I'm gonna say, yes, I already placed them. For now, I'm gonna place them there. You know, it can just be a spot holder. In the future, after you put your text in, you can adjust and move it around the way you like it. So after pressing the T for the text option, you can come up here to the top bar. There's actually a few other little columns here, size, you know, the type of font, etc., etc. Well, what you're gonna do is you're gonna select your style of font. You can actually, for real, what I do is I don't even worry too much about the style at the beginning. I'll type what the cover art's gonna be. So I'll be like, let me see. The video's about scooters. It's about, you know, a collection that I had. Let's say my old scooter collection. I know, guys, so cliche, right? I couldn't be more creative. But yeah, all right. So my old scooter collection. Aw, man, that sounds wimpy. My old scooter collection, man. Man, let's make this joint popping. What you talking about? This is a tutorial. We gonna make this joint popping. My collection of Lamborghini, Maserati. So now they're like, yo, chill, Lamborghini, Maserati scooters. Not for real though. Build your life, bro. Get an editing machine and start just customizing your life. Hook it up the way you like it. Don't let nobody tell you different. Toon told you that. Don't let nobody tell you different. Build your life. All right, so here we go. My collection. Let me see. Something dope. My collection. Well, how about that? For tutorial purposes, let's leave it at my collection. You get the point. Make a title that works for you and works for your video. So I'm going to use my collection. All right, so I'm going to click the T because I want to change the colors. So I'm going to adjust the color. Let's say something that pops. Let's say green. You think green works? All right, green will work for now. All right, so what I'll do is now I'll go and I'll refine my text. I'll pick a better text that works for my taste. Again, to each his own. And a typography specialist might be able to unlock the full potentials out of the software, because when you understand typography, you understand what text corresponds with each other. So you know how to place them, and you know how color affects, etc., etc. Right now, I'm just gonna, you know, pick and choose based on just preference. Nothing too fancy. All right, so what you see here, I picked a text called, I can't even pronunciate it. Guri Monkey MN. What? Hey, yo, for real, I picked the most complicated text ever. Gurmukhai MT. Alright, I picked some ridiculous name text, but as you can see, I got a text, right? So lastly, what I might do is I might add, you know, a blending option. So I might add, you know, outline, because the green by itself may look a little, you know, lonely. Now again, it's up to you. You see how I'm adjusting the size of the border and everything, you know, the drop shadow or whatever. It's up to you. You can get as detailed and intricate as you want with this cover art. You can add outer glows, inner glows, bevels, satins, overlays. Again, it's all based on preference and based on your taste. So after you have your actual title typed, you can actually move it wherever you want. But let's say for tutorial purposes, I'ma just, let's say, oh man, I was thinking about this. For real, I was thinking about doing something like this. Right click. I was thinking about like this, and then like stretching it out. Oops. Undo, undo, undo. See, undo saves us, yo. How many undos have saved you? Yo, undo saved my life. Accidentally delete something. You're like, oh man, what I do? Undo, undo, undo. See, I was gonna do something like that because that might be eye-catching. You know, my collection. It's simple. It's just for the tutorial. You know what I mean? So apply. So let's say that's what I want to work with. Let's add a little glow. Let's say I'm gonna add a glow just to be freaky with it. I'm gonna add an outer glow, and let's see right here. After we got the outer glow chose, we're gonna, here we go. We're gonna click the outer glow button, and after we get to the outer glow section, we're gonna adjust the size of the glow. So as you can see, the more I push up, you actually have a glow right here. You see, look at, there's an actual little glow. I'm not sure if y'all can see. Let me see. Without glow, with glow. You see, it's really subtle, but you can actually change the color to the glow. So let's say if I wanted like a red glow, a blue glow, you know what I mean? So let's say I want to do a dark blue glow. There you go. And I'm gonna make the glow noisy, and I'm gonna turn up the opacity to the glow, and I'm gonna spread the glow. There you go. You see that? You see how now there's blue all over the scooter, and there's actually kind of like a lighter opacity going through the center. It gives it a little depth. It gives it a little depth of field, you know. You know, you can be creative. Again, there's no right or wrong. It's your cover art. You know, also be very careful with your cover art. Don't go too crazy or out of bounds or out of the ordinary with your cover art where it doesn't correspond with your video, because, you know, YouTube's new demonetization safety precautions, you know, basically look at the cover art first. Your cover art, if it doesn't correspond with what the video is about, you know, it may or may not be rejected, but don't worry, Toon never told you that. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not savvy about none of this stuff, people. So it's only my opinion, you know, take my opinion at your own risk. All right, guys. So last but not least, after adjusting everything, you want to tweak, adjust everything to the best of your ability. You know, let's say my texts are fine. I don't want to do nothing else to my text. Text is cool. You guys think that green working? No, right? They're like, Toon, but why you pick green? Green sucks. All right, let's pick red. Red's cool. I like red. Let's go red. Bam. Red. There you go. Red. All right, now we got it at red. There you go. Now that looks cool. Now I look like I'm the cool guy, the cool face right here. How about if I want to put a red glow on that cool face, right? How about I come over here to the cool face? I do the blending options, right click blending options, then I hit a stroke. I can stroke it. Or how about this? That's what she said, right? No, and then inner glow. Oh, my bad. This kid's watching. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. Oh, my bad. It's some potty humor, right? But all right. So outer glow. I can hit this with an outer glow, right? And then I can hit it with red just to make it relative, like make it match or whatever. And then I can take the outer glow and I can actually spread it. So let's see what that looks like. Now you see how the face has an outer glow? Neat, huh? Yeah, that's neat. And then I can do the same with the scooter if I want to get freaky. And we're talking about educational freaky here, guys. All right, so let's see. We're going to do drop shadow. No, we're going to do outer glow. Click outer glow. We're going to click the outer glow button. We're going to change the outer glow to red. And we're going to take our outer glow and we're going to spread the size. Bam. It spread it. You see it? It looks good. So now, that emoji has a red glow. This scooter has a red glow. The center title, again, you can place the title wherever you want, use whatever text you want. It's up to you. Has a red glow. And you know, and it's set up. And this cover art is a screenshot that we use from the actual video. All of our original artifacts are in this cover art folder. Now, what you want to do here, after tweaking it, finalizing it, you know, making sure everything's according to your taste, all you want to do is save as, name it. So I'm gonna put Bino test, right? And then I'm gonna put cover art. All right, you can save it to that cover art folder or you can save it to an external drive, but I'm gonna save it to that cover art folder for now. So you're gonna save 2 copies. I'm gonna save a Photoshop copy, which is the copy that you're gonna be able to edit in the future, because let's say you make a mistake. Let's press OK. See, I just pressed OK. If you make a mistake after uploading the cover art and you don't like it and you want to change it again in the future, let me clean up my folder. Clean up by name. There you go. I cleaned up my folder, you see? Now, as you can see, let me open this up for y'all so y'all can see, because I'm not sure you can see. I'm sure this is far, right? You hear me say, as you can see, y'all can't see nothing. They're like, Toon, but I can't see nothing, dog. I'm sorry, I'm blind too, man. Let me see. Can I get a bigger image? Ah! Seriously though, can we like blow this up? No, seriously, but what's up with this? Can I get a better view? Icons. Yo, what's up with this? Ah! Oh, I got an idea. Watch this. Ah, no, zooming in ain't gonna work. It's gonna ruin my whole frame. Oh man, I probably already ruined my frame. It's cool, man. Y'all understand. Hey, I'm trying, yo. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a super crop. It's gonna look pixelated, but here goes a super crop. There you go. So as you can see, I have the actual PSD file. This PSD file is editable. What does that mean? Editable. I just made a new word, right? Sounds like edible. Editable. All right. So if we close Photoshop, right now I can close it. I know you guys think, what you doing, Toon? No. No, guys, don't worry. I have it saved. So right here is actually my cover art file. So I can open it up. See, it's going to ask me, do I want to open it up? It's going to display things differently. It's okay. Just display it whichever way I saved it, right? And bam. As you can see here, we have the cover art. So now, this is the actual editable copy, the copy that you want to edit in the future if necessary. In order to use it for YouTube, what you want to do is save as a JPEG. I'll save it as a JPEG. I'll save it to the same folder, cover art, and then I'll save it. Now what JPEG does is JPEG turns it into a picture. So if I double click it, it actually looks like a picture. And guess what, guys? Nothing is movable. It's final. Nothing's movable. So you can actually make cover art to your heart's content. Like you can make unlimited cover art for each and every video. If you follow this method, you can continue to make dope cover art. You want me to show you how you use it? You're just gonna go into YouTube. You're gonna go into the video. Let's take that video, right? Let's hide it. Oh, listen to the song. Toon drawing. I gotta stop this. They gonna copyright me. Stop trying to copyright me. Chill. Ain't no demonetization over here, son. I need my pennies, dog. Say no, chill. But listen. So as you can see, we're at the actual video that I want to use the cover art for. Do you sell them? Nah, bro. I don't sell them, John. That's 7 years ago. I never responded. Ain't that crazy? Anyway, so edit video. Bam. I'm gonna click edit video. So I'm actually going to go to the actual homepage in my editing creator studio. And after I click the video, wow, look how horrible these tags was. No wonder why it only had 350 views. Say now, hey, yo, why this video got more views than my vlog? Stop drawing, yo. Say no, I'm kidding. I'm killing myself by the end of this vlog. I keep coming at myself, bro. But anyway, let's make this long story short, y'all. YouTube also selects 3 pre-selected cover arts. Cover arts it thinks that, may work and is relevant to the video. It'll usually pick like a beginning point, a middle point, and an ending point. It's up to you if you want to use those cover arts. Or, where it says custom thumbnail, click custom thumbnail, and you can go to your desktop, and that folder that we call cover art, click that folder, and then I'm going to click Beano test, and watch what happens. You see it uploading? Bam, I got it. And as you can see, the new cover art selected. All you have to do is hit save changes, and after you save changes, your new cover art's already selected. Give it some time to upload. It's going to take some time for YouTube to register it, especially if it's a video that's this old. This video's pretty old, so it's probably like confused. Like, hold on, this guy's updating a cover art to one of his very first videos. But, this was for tutorial purposes. It was for an educational purpose. So hopefully it went to good use. I hope you guys gained some valuable knowledge from this. I'm sorry if it sounded like I mumbled or if I went over certain topics too fast. Again, thank you for watching. If you found this tutorial valuable, please hit that thumbs up button. If you didn't find it valuable, feel free to hit that thumbs down button. All engagement is appreciated, guys. I don't care if you thumbs up, if you thumbs down, if you comment good or you comment bad. As long as you're logging in and engaging, that's what matters. All right, guys? So, with that being said, again, thanks, Beano, for bringing up this topic of the day. Yeah, man. Everybody have a good day. Enjoy the weekend. And I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I'm about to skedaddle.